welcome back to Reading Club. Today I'm going to start a new book. It's called Franny K.stein, Mad Scientist, Attack of the 55th Cupid. It's the same Franny K.stein, Mad Scientist series, and today I'm going to read you Chapter 1 to Chapter 4. Chapter 1, Franny's House. The Stein family lived in a pretty pink house with lovely purple shutters down at the end of Daffodil Street. Everything about the house was bright and cheery, everything, that is, except the bedroom behind the tiny, round upstairs window. This was Franny's bedroom, and she loved it more than any place else in the whole world, because this was where she came up with some of the most exciting new ideas in mad science. But as is often the case for mad scientists, it was impossible to get her friends and family to take her work seriously. Like when Franny presented her recently perfected personal cow to her father. "Hey, Dad, have a look at this. I genetically engineered a real cow for the portability that today's baby on the go demands. See? Fresh milk anywhere." "That's nice, Franny," he said without even looking up from his newspaper. Or when Franny tried to show off her just debugged burgerator to a little brother, Freddie. "One blast from this device can make things hundreds of times bigger," Franny declared proudly. "Can you use it in reverse and make your mouth smaller?" Freddie asked. Franny answered, "It doesn't have a reverse setting. It only makes things bigger, but that's not a bad idea." Before she could finish, he leapt on a skateboard and, with one swift push, rocketed out of sight. Or when Franny called Percy, one of her new friends from school, to announce her new manifesto, you put a picture of something in front of it, flip the switch, and zap, it creates a real three-dimensional reproduction of it. "Did you ever put ketchup on corn chips?" Percy asked witlessly. Franny blinked. "Ketchup on corn chips? Did you hear a single word I said, Percy? The manifesto actually makes real things from pictures, and pictures form real things. It's total madness." "I like corn chips," he said, and Franny hung up the phone. Franny's mom had been watching, and she felt bad for Franny. She might not have chosen to have a mad scientist for a daughter, but that's what Franny was. And since that's what Franny was, her mom had spent a lot of time trying to learn about mad scientists. One of the things she learned was this: mad scientists needed assistants to whom they can show their tiny cows, weird devices, and crazy gizmos. Assistants who were always excited and who always listened. Chapter 2, Fleas and Thank You. One afternoon, Franny's mom cautiously poked her head into Franny's room. When poking one's head into a mad scientist's lab, it's always best to do so cautiously. "Franny, honey, I have somebody I wanted you to meet." "I'm kind of busy here, Mom. I'm working on a machine that'll make dirty socks smell worse." "Why would you want that?" Franny's mom asked. Franny paused, then said, "I guess you wouldn't, Mom, but that's how mad science works." "Okay, but I just thought you might like to meet your new lab assistant." "A lab assistant?" Franny said, totally forgetting about the sock experiment. More than anything, she had always wanted her very own lab assistant. "Well," her mom said, "it's not a pure lab. He's also a part poodle, part chihuahua, part beagle, part spaniel, part shepherd, and part some kind of Weasley things. That's not even exactly a dog." Franny stared blankly at the thing Mom had at the end of a leash. "But he'll always be interested and excited about your project, sweetheart, and you can teach him to be your assistant. His name's Igor." Igor coughed and cocked his head. A few fleas hopped around in his fur. He could tell right away that he liked Franny, and he hoped she liked him in return. "Oh, it's a dog," Franny said flatly, looking at Igor like he was a half glass of warm water. "I thought you meant—" Franny was all ready to tell her mom to take Igor away, but as she looked into her mom's smiling face, she could tell that Her mom had really and truly thought that Edgar was going to be a big hit. She couldn't bring herself to let her mom down. "He's perfect, Mom," Franny lied. "Thanks. I just knew you'd love him," Mom squealed and handed Franny the leash. Franny and Edgar into her room. Franny led Edgar into her room. "Sit here," she says. "If I need your assistance with anything, I'll let you know." Edgar sat and tried to smile, the friendliest smile that a dog with a mouth full of pointy, craggy teeth could smile. More than anything, Edgar wanted to be a mad scientist's assistant, especially if that mad scientist was Franny. Chapter 3. Goodwill. Goodwill is hard to find. "Back to work," Franny said. Mad scientists are the hardest working scientists of all. They do not allow interruptions like Edgar to get in the way of progress. Edgar couldn't wait to help. "Edgar, please don't touch the monsters," Franny groaned when Edgar tried to complete a creature that she had just designed. "Edgar, hands off the device!" Edgar, hands off the devices!" Franny moaned when Edgar tried to test her new X-ray projector. Edgar helped Franny combine several extremely dangerous chemicals. Edgar helped Franny combine several extremely dangerous chemicals. "Edgar," she says, "don't touch the test tubes. Please, just don't touch anything." Chapter 4. Life's Rough. The next morning, Edgar watched quietly as Franny got ready for school. Before she left, she stopped to shake her finger at him. "I think we've determined that you're a dog and not a lab assistant. So don't touch anything in this room except your dumb little rubber ball. Understand?" Edgar understood. He concentrated on not touching anything except his dumb little rubber ball because more than anything, he just really wanted to help. That's the end of this channel. I'll apologize if my reading was quite bad today. My condition is not quite well, but that's no excuse, and I'm really sorry if you felt bad. But I'll see you tomorrow and with a new video, or maybe later if I'm really feeling better. So if you like this channel, I doubt that you didn't, but I doubt that you did, but still, if you liked it, please click many likes and subscribe. Bye, and I'll come back with a new and improved video later. Bye.